All right, he's known for multitasking, you know, slamming beers while slamming opponents. Now the professional wrestler has a new show, Redneck Island, or Redneck Island, as Evan Dawson informed me. Stone Cold Steve Austin has had a chat recently with 13 Wham's Jennifer Johnson.
I'm not sure if I should call you Mr. Austin, Mr. Stone Cold. What do you prefer?
You can call me Steve.
I like that. I just feel like you're a guy that I don't want to get on your wrong side, you know?
No, just call me Steve. I'm easy.
You're out in Los Angeles, but still, I just, you know, rather be on your good side, not your bad side. I will admit.
I'm in San Antonio, Texas right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that's where you're from. You're from the Texas area.
Yeah, born and raised in Texas. I moved out to Los Angeles about 9 years ago.
Okay, so based on you growing up in Texas, I wonder what your definition of a redneck is.
My definition of a redneck is anybody and everybody who enjoys the outdoors, the great outdoors, and all that it has to offer. No more, no less.
Okay. For a while,
a person that can enjoy the simpler things in life.
Well, that's good. Well, then I think a lot of us might qualify under that. Because I think for a while it was sort of like a negative name, but I feel like more recently it's been like, yeah, I'm a redneck and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, I think back in the day it might have had a negative connotation to it, but these days not so much. This show is all about fun. It's about bringing out 14 individuals who are from the countrified towns, and I bring them to my island. I divide them up into two teams, and they compete against each other in these different challenges, which are going to test their physical skills, their strength, their endurance, their balance, their brain power, and they've got to form relationships with their teammates. At the end of the day, if you lose a head-to-head challenge, you come to my place, and we're going to vote one of the people off the island. So they're working together, but they're also voting each other off the island. So it's an interesting dynamic, and it's not me versus the competitors. So it's a lot of fun for me, and I really, really enjoy the show because it is so much fun.
Countrified towns. I love that phrase. I'm going to have to use that.
See what I did there?
I love it. I love it. So you're there. You're a part of it. I mean, are there some like real tough challenges? You see it up close.
Oh, there are some tough challenges. I mean, again, because we're testing their strength, their endurance, their balance, a lot of things. And I don't want to give too much away, but I mean, yeah, these challenges, it is competition. There's no walk through the park. I think that out of all the challenges, one could have been a little bit harder. But I think as we compared this season to last season, this show is going to be bigger, it's going to be better, and the challenges are more complex.
If I asked the competitors if one challenge should have been harder, would they have said yes as well?
That's a good question. I don't know what they thought. I mean, every time, I kind of started leading them down one way, the next week I'd throw a different challenge at them to always keep them guessing. They never knew what I was going to hit them with next, and I wanted to keep them on their toes. I wanted them to give me their best, and I think they succeeded in that. We started off with 14 very fine individuals, and I got the best out of them. And there's some great reality moments there as well. For me, I enjoy the competition aspect of it because it kind of is who I am as a person, very competitive. But nonetheless, it's a very fun show, and it's a very easy concept to understand.
Okay, for CMT watchers, who's the one to watch? Who is, like, if there's one person you think, keep your eye on so-and-so on the show, who is it?
I can't tell you to keep your eye on anybody because that's one thing I pride myself on as the host of Redneck Island. I don't show any favoritism. I don't lean any way. I'm straight down the middle, and I'm very impartial, and I think that's the way I need to be. That being said, watch everybody because these people all have some very interesting qualities. They're highly entertaining. They're a bunch of characters, but they're characters with character, and there's some really good folks on this show. You'll have fun watching it. You've got to watch it, and you don't have to be a redneck to enjoy this show.
It sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like I want to compete, but that's a whole nother story. I'm so curious always when I watch these reality shows like on an island somewhere, the behind the scenes. I mean, like when you're there shooting, like, is there a place where you can go and the crew can all stay?
Well, I mean, the crew's working. I mean, you got the behind-the-scenes stuff. That crew works so many hours. It's unbelievable. And we had a lot of the same people on this crew as last year, but some very hard-working, passionate individuals. Now, as far as myself goes, man, I'm on set a big part of the day, and we're out there, you know, on the beach in the sun. And I've got, like, because I'm a pretty fair-complected guy, I've got like 3 coats of 120 block sunblock on. Now I got a place to chill and hang back, and well, you know, between challenges certainly, but we get the most out of these contestants, and the physical exertion, the toll that they're put through is very high.
Well, speaking of hard working, I mean, that's something that could be described your career, you know, not only in the ring, but I mean, you have really branched out in so many different directions, movies as well. Where can we see you, you know, besides CMT?
Oh man, I tell you what, I'm having a blast. CMT, I'm looking forward to you know, this season of Redneck Island. I love the show. I just had a movie drop on DVD. It dropped November 6th. It's called Maximum Conviction with Steven Seagal. I'm currently rehabbing an ACL PCL surgery that I had done 3 months ago. So I'm about 4 or 5 months out from being back 100% and being able to run, jump, kick, beat people up on a movie set. So I've got 3 projects back to back to back that I'm waiting to get to as soon as my leg gets better. But right now, while Redneck Island is going on, I'm in South Texas hunting and enjoying my place down here. Gotcha.
And I got to ask a question on behalf of Mark, our executive producer, Mike DiGiorgio, who loves you. He's been a fan for a long time. He wanted to know if you could ever, you know, get back in the ring and have a match with someone, who would it be?
Who would it be? That's a good question. And again, you know, as a businessman, I'd always be willing to listen to a business proposition. But, you know, if I had to pick anybody in today's current landscape, I think a young man by the name of CM Punk would be that guy. And I'm not sitting there calling him out, calling him a punk, or trying to do anything like that. But I think he's a fine pro wrestler, and he's really done well for himself. So that would be the guy.
All right, so Redneck Island, got to tune in, got to watch. Thanks for your time today. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Y'all take care.
All right, so polite. I like him.
He has a country gentility.
Yes, he is.
Still had the artwork.